Step 1, get out of here. Step 2, murder space flea. Welcome back to Chrono Trigger. Previously, we're still here in the far, far future of 2300, and we did learn what was going on here. We came here to the Iris Dome. We went looking for food, and we found future. As in, Lavos. Some kind of giant space flea living in the Earth, filled with Argent energy, blowing up things. And we also found out the gate out of here is over that way. This doesn't lead to it, but I'm going to go here anyway, because it's a little annoying getting back here later. Well, you warn him, because I'm here to loot. It's a side dungeon for leveling up and getting some items. I would come back here after getting a particular somebody, but it's kinda hard to get back. Also, we got these things. We got weird Egder things and a merman. A Zora. It even attacks us with water bubbles instead of fire. Okay, that's... I can't poach an egg! I can't poach an egg! I'm gonna have to slash it instead. I think Luke is in the right spot for a flamethrower. Kinda. They're moving around too much, I hate it. So we kinda got beat up last time because we fought a giant robot mainframe thing, and it was shooting laser beams at us. Because that's what you do in the future. The mermen are kind of a pain in the butt. They got magical attacks. At least something that resembles magic. They're just shooting lightning bolts and water bubbles. Like a Squirtle. These egg things, they just... well, they do egg things. They're eggs. Marl, you're gonna have to heal yourself already. Jeez. Well, they call it a leveling area for a reason. The enemies are supposed to be a little bit strong here, until you can overwhelm them with your devastating firepower. I was really trying to sneak past these guys, really. I didn't want to deal with them. Especially since the mermen are a little tough. They're kind of fast. Even though they're in the water, you could still hit them with swords and other such melee weapons. This game doesn't really care that much. But I came this way for one thing. Free money! Now we could go... more of you guys? Really? I hope you're close enough to beat Fire World. No, you're not. And that annoys me. That irritates me. So, yeah. Fishmen. Fishmen in the future. Future fishmen. Probably some kind of weird genetic experiment made these things. Stop being so hard to destroy. I'm gonna have to throw fire at you. Somehow that works. Considering they are fish people. That should not be burning them. But it burns them. Oh well, I'll take it. You can get some level ups here, which is a good thing. We also got these froggy fellows. They look like they're wearing ties, but that's just tongues. You know frogs, they always have their tongue out. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. I don't believe you and your bridge. So those were the exposition frogs. I hope you enjoy them. So we can't do anything with that bridge. I think we should follow them. Well, it is a sewer, Marl, in a devastated future. We're here for loot. Come on, guys. There's things to rob. By the way, this area is a little special. There's a diary here. The fishmen attack if they make even the slightest noise. Yeah, I don't have that. I would rather it scraped. I would scrape your gums instead of fight these things. Aw, Kitten! Kitten, you've betrayed us! Kitten made noise. Noise equals more mermen. Kitten, how could you? At least I see some of them in Firewall distance. which is great. Marl, do you think you could, like, do another miracle? I thought that was going to kill them outright. Nope, they're not interested in her butt. They don't care about her butt. Butt makes sense to them, so they're not confused by it. You know what? I think I'm going to waste a turn using an Aura Whirl. I said waste a turn on using a heal spell. Because Aura Whirl is a little bit more potent than regular Aura. And as you can tell, they just hate Chrono today. Goody! Thanks! Thanks, guys. I hate you too. I'm so glad we're on the same page with the hate. Maybe we might end up seeing like a end-of-game thing. Stop attacking Chrono. Let me Aura Whirl. They were going after Luca instead. They knew who the nerd was. Again, they're not in the line of sight. Maybe I should have tried the Hypno Wave. It might have put some of them to sleep, which would make an easier time for me. Let's try it. Science! Nope, she could not blind them with science, sadly. Couldn't give them the narcolepsy. All of this because one kitten meowed. Just one meow. Tiny meow. A little kitten did it. And we almost got murdered by fishmen. Let's not make any more noise in this horrible passageway, how about? Running doesn't count as noise. Can and garbage counts as noise. Cheese somehow counts as noise. Cheese has a noise. Don't argue with me. And also, save points make noise and you touch them. Yes, if you try to save there, you get attacked. Don't do it. Even though I could use a save point. Let's see if I could sneak past the Eggers. I still like how this game gives you an option to sneak past the enemies. It's great. I see secret passage. You can't fool me. Secret door. Which leads to secret prizes, I bet. I mean, look how well it was hidden. Exposition frogs again. Well, hit the switch, dummy. I like to think these have, like, mobster accents. And one of them is talking like, you know, the regular mobster boss talk. Yeah, see? And you call yourself a frog, ribbit? That's my horrible accent. That's why I don't do impressions. There was exposition frogs again. I hope you enjoyed them, too. This might be good. It's a rage band, and I think I might have seen a Sir Crowley. I kinda like the rage band. Speed belt's all well and good, but rage band gives me a 50% chance of countering. Unlike the berserker, which makes you angry. It's a different kind of rage. It's an inner rage instead of an outer one. What does Ribbon do anyway? Ribbon is extra hit, which means extra range damage. I think she's good with the Ribbon. Also, if you use the L and R buttons, you can do this. I just learned this. I still like the sight scope, seeing enemy HP. But I think we're gonna have to top off. You got torn apart by fishmen. You need to heal. I'm gonna have to use those power tabs sooner or later. I'm gonna have to organize sooner or later. There we go. It always gets disheveled. Yeah, by the way, speaking of which... Well, I almost got murdered by fishmen. So it looks like we're gonna have to take on a team of them. Anytime today, guys. I have things to do and futures to save. We get it! Get on with it! Okay, bye. You just lost a friend. Friendship ended with flying eyeball. Friendship started with flame whirl. So this is a mini-boss of the sewer. It's Sir Crawley. Also just called Crawley. One of his moves involves shaving the HP off of somebody until they're almost dead. It doesn't kill them outright. His follow-up attack does that. So whoever gets hit is going to need some help. But me, I'm just gonna pour fire whirls into him and maybe confuse him with Marl's butt. I don't think he could handle that much butt. I'm not saying she's thick, because that would be an internet thing. Oh, we can handle that much butt, alright. I just want to fire whirl until things can't see straight. Surely he can't have that much HP. Well, it looks like somebody's gonna need a mid-potion. Actually, I just used Fire Whirl because I think it's like our most powerful attack at this point. And he got countered to death. That's why I like Rage Band. Rage Band is good. Your counter attack is just as strong as your regular attack. And it could critical, too. It's just an extra attack. Counters are great in this game. I'm gonna have to buy more mid-potions. I'm gonna have to find a shop. I think there's an enemy encounter right down here. I'm gonna try and sneak past it. Eggers will ambush you right there. But I think if you hugged a corner, you could get away from it. And we did all this for the Bolt Sword. It's a sword infused with lightning. Well, there are robots around here. That'll be helpful. And that'll give us a shortcut back to where we once belonged. Well, let's see what's over here. We traveled the whole continent. Why the heck not? Let's go to Death Peak. It's like Death Mountain, except we're already halfway there. And we get a power tab and blown off the mountain. You can't go any farther. I just wanted to grab that power tab. Welcome to Keeper's Dome. Mysterious music. Kind of broken. Seems in disrepair here, but then again, that's being redundant. And yeah, 2.5Dness. Do you see the path leading to that fellow down there and that weird-looking creature? I'll give you 5 seconds to find it. It's right here. Yeah, who would have thought of that? That confused me a little while. Hello, old man. Okay, this is a back away slowly situation. This guy has clearly lost it. Are you more rational? No, he is not. Okay, don't know what's going on here, and I don't want to know. Just a crazy old man in far, far future, hanging out with some kind of weird blue thing. And the only way back is back through the sewer. Some of the enemies will respawn, but we can sneak past most of the encounters now. I think this... no, not this bridge. This bridge over here opened up, which takes us back to the other side. We went the long way before. Enough playing with fishmen, time to continue the story in Lab 32. We couldn't do this before because there was robots hanging out here. There's no robots now. You know, we did a thing. We hit a trigger. A chrono trigger. This doesn't look like a bike. This is clearly not a bike, but it's a bike. Also, this music sounds very Mother 3. Hey, where's the swing? The swing means we battle now. Who's this? Wow, you're looking rad. It looks like something out of Kokorone, actually. I'm pretty sure I made a character like this. It's the man! Technically, he's the robot. But don't mention that to his face. The man! Okay, Johnny. That's kind of boring. You think he wants us to call him the man. So he's challenging us to a bike race. Actually, I do know how to ride. It's actually rather simple. I think I'm gonna go here first. You know, and fight mutants. We'll get back to Johnny in a hot second. We need to fight mutants. Mutants need to die. Why did he give me Marl when I want Fire Whirl? There's tomatoes afoot. They need to be roasted. You don't roast your tomatoes? I mean, it does soften them up a little bit. It's going to take 2 Fire Whirls to kill these things, though. Unless they heal, then it's going to take a little bit longer. I think you get instantly attacked by these guys every time you enter this screen, but you could just ignore Johnny, like, entirely and go this way. Further ahead, there's more mutants, there's scavengers, there's something called a lobotomite, which is just a regular future dude, but he heals people. And you just get a whole side scene where scavengers attack you and try to steal your stuff. But there's no items here except for one thing. Also, you get this dialogue. Very badly, Luca. I need to sneak past more of these mutants. Hopefully, I can get past them without a fight. This is the only chest here. It's guarded by shadows. You can kill them super easy with 1 flame whirl, which is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I hope they're all in there. I was worried one of them just slinked out of the area of effect. But I do want to pick this up, because otherwise I would have to do something twice to get back here to pick this up. The race log! I'm not going to be using that, I'm just showing you where it is. Because it unlocks something with Johnny. Hey Johnny, I found this. Who is RXXR? Hi. I'm gonna call you Rexer. So he's the log keeper. If we get the race log, he will keep our scores. That unlocks a mini-game with Johnny, where you could get some items that I really don't want to do. But it also gives you 2 different modes to race with. I like using the turbo boost because there's a cheap way of beating Johnny. Mode 7! The infamous race with Johnny. Running across the wasteland. He kind of oscillates back and forth like a weak chase thing, but if you bump into him, he changes direction immediately. The idea is to stay ahead of him by doing stuff like this. It's really hard because you're really floaty, and you don't turn immediately, and you have to keep an eye on that rest up there, because when he gets low, you want to boost. Yeah, I beat Johnny and I got 1,000 points doing so. You gain points if you're ahead of Johnny, you lose points if you're behind Johnny. The higher your points, the more items you get in the minigame. You have to beat him at least once to continue the story. I think there's also a boss fight with Johnny in this game. I'm gonna have to check on that. I think if you turn him down, you have to fight him. Do I get an item? No? I'd rather not change to race mode. I could challenge him anytime. I'm gonna have to look into that boss fight with Johnny because I heard in Chrono Trigger Plus they did add a boss fight with Johnny. Which means I'm gonna have to hold on to that save state I have, and I'm gonna have to dig around because I can't find any information on Chrono Trigger Plus except for the change notes. I'm just learning things as I'm going. Oh, there's a factory. Something tells me we can't do much with this factory because this is not where our gate is. They're just kinda here. And it has enemies. It's an acid. It has 10 HP. Something tells me it's resistant to physical attacks. It's very resistant to physical. It's resistant to everything. Elemental attacks are a little bit better though. But yeah, there's acids in here. We don't want to mess with acids. Let's just move on with our day. I think this is where our gate is. This is where we need to be. The Proto Dome. There's gonna be some battles in here, though. Mandatory ones. Because you got these guys. The buggers! Oh wow, Chrono, you just like fire spun away like all of your MP. Why would you do that? That's irresponsible. Buggers, they like to electrocute people. They also like being out of line of sight. They'll do lightning damage to anybody close to them. And if they're not close to anybody, they're going to get close. I really hope they would shoot Chrono a bit more, because he's got the counter. And being the physical kind of guy, he could do a lot of damage with his counter, as we've seen. Even though 40 isn't exactly a lot of damage. But he could do stuff like that. Cut you wide open! Don't mess with Chrono! He'll cut you wide open! They're messing with Chrono. They're gonna get cut wide open. I warned them. I told them not to do it. But they did it anyway. See, he just had to trigger a counter. Death is assured for that one right there. And I'm gonna soften up this one over here. That way, if they get together again, you might be able to finish this with another flame whirl. Fire whirl. I'm calling it everything but what it needs to be called. Yep, they're in here. It's a fire whirl party. Who could ask for more? I'm in a weird kind of funk today because I've been up since like 7 o'clock. So, if I do a strange thing, just ignore it. Oh, there's an Enertron up here. Well, we could take use of that. Let me guess, we're still hungry. Yeah, we're still hungry. Darn, when are those seeds ready? Well, there's robot here, but no gate. Where is gate? Hey, robot, do you know where gate is? It doesn't seem functioning. It's a robot, Marl, jeez. Wow, and Luca said they were impossible. Could it be Luca was actually wrong about something? Well, Jeff Powers activate. She just looks at it and goes, yep, I could fix that. She has to be a descendant of the Andonets. Wow, that was a little political of you. She isn't wrong, though. They do whatever they're programmed to do, and we're gonna program him to be an awesome robot. It's just gonna take a while. It is 2300 tech anyway, or at least 1999. Maybe he could do it. I know, robots have no gender. I'm calling him he. He just exploded a little bit. He's good. I think we programmed him with Rick Astley music, though. Hi, how you doing today? Tear down door. She's not into that whole royal thing. You could call me Sir Chrono. And I'm here too. What a formal robot. He's so nice. He is programmed not to be rude. I love this character. This is my favorite character in the game. Well, next to Luca. It goes Luca and then this dude. It's R66Y. Nah, that won't do. You're just a serial number. You need personality. He needs a better name. His name is Robo. I'm just as original as Square is. could go ahead and just name him R66Y, be a jerk. But I'm calling him Robo, because that's his canon name. Now something tells me he shows up in Chrono Cross and it gets a little weird. Also, his theme is just tops. Future happened. Giant space flea. Well, they ain't here no more. We got a crazy old man, though. Processing sadness. Well, we're awesome. Also, we're from the past. Can you process time travel, or is that a paradox bomb for you? Yeah, we need time travel. Are you actually the gate? Do we need to find the gatekeeper? Sadly, it doesn't work like that. We have no power. Ah, yeah, I got attacked by acid in there. He's made of metal. Maybe he's not as corrosive to acid. We got a new team member! But someone's gonna have to stay behind to make sure the door opens. So it's either Luca or Marl. This is a tough choice. How could I ever get rid of Luca? Get out of here, Marl. Especially since now we have Robo. Robo is a better Marl. Even though he doesn't heal as great, he does come with a heal. He comes with a physical attack. And he comes with lasers. He's just a jack of all trades. He has science, he has a little bit of everything, but it's mostly physical. Which is great. Robo is like my favorite character when it comes to like team building. He has a lot of good dual techs. He has a lot of good duels with like both Chrono and Luca. So I might take him back to the sewer and get some training done with him. Get him some new abilities. Because something tells me he can learn a lot more than the rest of us. And then next time we're going to head to this factory. We might not have a gate, but at least we have a new friend. Good night, folks.